Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Tuesday night Zoom call. We're excited. This is the last, no, it's not the last call before the end of the year, but this is the week before Christmas. And all through the town, people are stressing and eating, weight going up, energy going down. So what is it that we can do? What is it that we can bring? What is it that we can awaken inside of ourselves to connect with people at a deep level and utilize that passion, that purpose that we have inside of us to touch another person's life? And how do we know that? And what happens is when we're trying to help people in a way that maybe is coming at them, or we might be fearful of what they're going to say, or we might hold back, or we might hesitate. But what if we're so committed and passionate to what it is that we have to offer, a gift, that we just have meaningful conversations with people? And what if during that time we find out that they have a financial need, or we find out that they're struggling with their health, they're struggling with energy, they are just not feeling good. And it's pretty easy to tell almost right away when you have that kind of conversation with someone, when you're interested in who they are, what they're about, what motivates them, and you'll find out pretty quickly if they're hurting. And it doesn't matter what time of the year it is. We just have this opportunity this time of year to maybe have those conversations. But I cannot tell you the people that are ready to get started this week. And so many people. And it looks like different things for different people. So what are some, I want to just open it up and talk about some of the things that we're doing this week. But really, more importantly, is who we're being this week. What is it that we are excited about? What is it that we are passionate about? What is our purpose for becoming a health coach? And do we shy away from that because of something we're afraid of what someone's going to say, don't want to hurt someone's feelings? And how on purpose are we around what we're doing? So, Liz, will you share a little bit about how you're reaching out to people, or how you're engaging, or where your head's at around this holiday season, and what kind of things you're doing to reach out and touch people?
So yeah, happy Christmas and to everybody. So this week, where my head's at is trying to stay focused, centered, grounded in things that are really important. And this week for my business, what's really important is trying to just connect with my clients to let them know I'm here, that I'm excited for their work that they've been doing, that they have resources, that they have energy, resources, and strategies to feel like they can succeed through the last days of this year and as they're looking into the next year. So one thing that I did this week was just put together an email through Mad Mimi. I like Mad Mimi. It's pretty easy to compose in Mad Mimi. So I just put together an email that and gifted them Dr. A's ebook. And so it was just a simple touch to reach out and say, hey, I'm thinking about you. I want to make sure you have this in your hands. It's a great resource. It's a quick read. And if we haven't talked or connected and you still need some help, or you're looking for some strategies or resources or encouragement, let's touch base in the next few days. And I'm trying to make it clear to everybody that, I don't work a ton on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, but I am excited to help anybody from now. I mean, I'm always excited, but I know that people will get their energy up after they feel crummy on Christmas Day, is what I'm thinking. They're going to say, ugh, got the food hangover, no more. So just making it clear to people that I'm available for them. So that's what I'm trying to do. Touch them with a gift, and then just find a way to connect and encourage and be present to them. over the next few days. So don't know if that's helpful, but that's what I've done. And it's been, and was very pleased with just connecting with them and having something to offer of value to them.
I love that, Liz. I just love that. And just being a resource available, touching them in a way with a gift and offering. I've done the same with, did everyone listen to the Habits of Health call last week, the playback? It was so good. And so I haven't sent out a blanket email yet to everybody. I'm going to do that tomorrow. But what I've done is texted the number, the playback number, to certain clients that I know have been struggling. And every single one of them has texted me back, oh my gosh, this is great. Can I have that ebook that they referenced? Everything, they all are engaged. And it's really, really very cool that we have this resource. And I think for the next week and the coming year, really tapping our clients into these resources that we have, the doctor call, the nurse call, the Habits of Health call. I think that as coaches, every week, at least new coaches, what I recommend is putting the playback numbers in your phone and listen to them every week for at least a month, maybe 2 months, because and every so often listen to a playback, because you'll hear posturing, like the doctor call. Brian Adolny was on the doctor call last week, and I didn't get to hear the whole thing, but he was really great. So just, in terms of how the doctors deal with people's excuses, well, you're not going to sleep, you're not going to exercise, then you're just on the Medifast diet, and that's not going to work, so it was really great to hear. So I think tuning into those calls, they're a resource for us, and they really set our program apart from any other program on the market. And I know that when people tune into them, they get a different idea than just meal replacements. So you get the full offering. So Dee, question?
I have a quick question. Is that Habits of Health call going to stay up for another week?
I'm hoping so. I'm counting on it. How's that? Because there's no other call this week. Tomorrow, right. And so I'm hoping it stays up. It's not up? Are you? Yeah, I'm hoping it is. And then I really want to find out where they go, because I know there is an archive somewhere, but I don't know where they go. But that one's a good one. I've transitioned a few people just this week listening to that playback. So I'm real excited about that. And Nick Fry is a resource for us all. I think during the week, if we call, I don't think he talks to our clients. I think it's only our coaches. So Dee, what you got? What are you doing? Your holiday time, your business stays stable during the holidays, during downtime, good time. It's just, really a stable business. So what you got going this time?
Well, I think the key is consistency. I mean, I think that I just continue to give my business attention, and most importantly with my clients, I've really stayed connected with them on my weekly calls with my clients. I'm really glad that Christmas, I do my weekly calls with my clients on Mondays and Wednesdays, so it really fell in place nice that I could still do the calls this week and next week. And, I will say every, person I would talk to, some changed their goals a little bit. Some went from weight loss to maintenance mode, but because we were in, like, just through the holidays the next 2 weeks, but because we were in touch, I was able to communicate with them how that's done, and keeping them still, eating 6 times a day, still using the products, yada, yada. And, and I will say I think everybody but 2 wanted to continue their weekly call, even if they were traveling, whatever. They said, I just want that call. So I think that staying connected with our clients is key. And I've had a few referrals, people I talked to earlier in the month. I put out some calls on Friday of last week, Monday of this week, just kind of following up with those people. And then what I did was I've been very, very active. If you've noticed, like, all on TV, the ads have already started for weight loss programs, gyms and stuff, because this is when people are making up their mind. So I started watching on Facebook, and I started seeing a lot of people, like friends and different things, sharing cartoons related to gaining weight over the holidays and stuff. So I'm paying attention to that. And then somebody I know put something out about, what do you know about Shakeology or something like that. So I immediately private messaged her. So, like, hey, do you want to, are you looking to get healthy? Would you like to have a conversation? So I'm being very intentional, being out there, just watching what everybody's doing and saying, looking at my newsletter, watching my Mad Meeting to see who's reading it. And making phone calls around that. And then the only other thing different I did this week, I've always given referral credits to my clients for, if they refer somebody to me, I always give them a $25 discount off their next order. Credit, whatever that's called, cash on account. And so what I did is I sent a holiday e-card from our back office to my current clients, the ones that are active, that have ordered within the past 60 days. And I just said, you're going to be seeing lots of family and friends over the next 2 weeks who are going to be excited about your weight loss. I'd love for us to help work together to get more people healthy. So I offered a double reward this time. And I know that not everybody can do that, but for me, I felt like if it brought me a new client, it was worth that additional $25 referral credit, because you never know what that might lead to. So I did that, and then I also sent an e-card to all inactive clients, because we know that people come out of the woodwork. I've been doing this almost 5 years now, so I have 4 years of history of people. So I sent an e-card just saying, hey, not sure where whatever you might be thinking about your new goals for the new year. Offered $25 off if somebody came back with an order of $250 or more and placed that order. All of this was for anything placed before December 31st of this year. And I'm hoping I might get some activity from that as well. And then I expect to be very busy. Next week, I'll be following up with all pre-clients that I've had. And then I'm going to go all the way down that list of inactive people and make a phone call and at least leave a message. Did you get my card? Whatever. So.
Oh, nice. Really good. That's awesome. What do you say? I love what you said about on Facebook, because I'm seeing all these too. And, I don't know, ask Santa to lose 10 pounds. That was last year. I'm seeing all these things. And I got to tell you, I don't know how to respond. So how do you respond? Like, I don't know how to reach out to these people. They haven't talked to me before. I haven't had that conversation. So I would like to know how you follow up or connect with them on that level when you see that they're obviously interested.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, it kind of depends how well I know somebody. And I'll be honest with you, what I do sometimes is I'll take that same joke, that same thing, I'll download it to my computer, and a day or two later, I'll upload it, and I'll say, hey, if this is you, I'd love to talk to you, or something. I'll just like put it out there again. Or, hey, I may have the answer for you, or something like that. And I had how to generate activity. And I just had somebody reach out to me this week, from high school, and I didn't know it. And she said, Dee, I've been watching you for 4 years. And she's actually interested in the program and coaching. And so you never know who's out there, who's watching what's going on. So, and she never liked any of my posts, never, I didn't know.
Wow. That is pretty darn incredible. That's good. Julie, do you have anything that you're doing? Is this your first Christmas, Julie?
Yeah, this is my first Christmas as a health coach.
Yeah.
I had decided last week that I was going to send everybody an email, my training clients as well as the clients that I coach. I just did a big email. I put it together on Sunday, and I just sent it personally for myself and just told them how excited, kind of a reflection of the whole year, and just told them how excited I was for all their progress and what I focused on. I'm not personally one to like focus on all the referral bonuses. Like, I don't like saying that stuff, but what I did say in the email was, I really want you to be an inspiration to family and friends that you'll see at the holiday get-togethers. And as you're meeting people, tell them your story and talk about your success. And how your life's changed. So that's what I told them to focus on as they're getting together with people. And automatically, referrals will probably come from those conversations. So I like kind of setting things up more in that way versus the money referral stuff. I don't like sending those emails. But we have those conversations, but I do it in a different way, I guess, a little bit. So,
Oh, you just froze. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Yeah, I love that. Julie, you're frozen, but it's okay because I love, and that's really very important what Julie said. You know, you really have to like we individualize our plan for our clients. We've got to individualize being a coach. It's like, what is your purpose in coaching? And I don't think Molly will mind me saying this, but Molly was so cute. And she said it on the call, so she won't say it. Molly's, she is the only reason that she does what she does is to keep her weight off. If I don't call you, if I don't, reach out to you, if I don't keep in touch with you, I'm not going to be successful with my own journey. And that is why she does what she does. She's very clear about it. And so I love that. And so everyone have, really tapping into our purpose, why we do what we do, really, and coming from that place, and then we'll do it and not trying to fit into someone else's mold. So I love that. The intention is to offer up a lot of options and whatever resonates with you. So great. Julie, I think we lost your connection, but we thank you for your input. It's super. Hey, Cheryl and Alan, you guys, what's going on with you, and what are you doing over this holiday season to connect and with your clients, with people?
Well, we're trying to be intentional about wherever we go and whatever we do. I've got an interesting story. Basically, last week, the team, we got assembled at work on specific teams to raise funds for giving the homeless and the underprivileged meals for Thanksgiving. And the team that I was on, clearly, we won the contest. So the company, quote, to reward us, awarded us with a, quote, pizza party. So I deliberately came into the office and I deliberately asked for a salad. I wasn't going to do pizza. So it turns out that during the pizza party, I was one of the few that just got a salad. I pulled some turkey out of the fridge and just made it up with my salad. And the person that I was talking to next to me, and it was just one of those things where it was just out of the blue, I decided I was going to show her my before picture. And I just said, this is what I used to be, and now I'm actually making healthy choices. Well, it turns out that she was so interested. We had a little talk at lunch today, and she wants to sign as a client on the 31st.
That is so brilliant. Just being yourself, just doing what you do, being that inspiration, and thank you. And it just doesn't ever stop amazing me, the difference that we can make in someone's life by doing what we do and being healthy and being intentional and sharing. You shared your story with her, and that's so powerful. Awesome. Cheryl, anything you got? Anything?
Well, Ellen's the star this week.
I know, right?
That's about it. Yep.
That's about as good as it gets. So Debbie, how about you? How's everything going, and how are you enjoying this holiday season, being a health coach with everyone, seemingly?
Yeah, this is my first Christmas also. I have 2 clients who are just muscling through this month like this is their first month, and they are no doubt going to be successful on this program, because even with this month, the insights and the wisdoms that they're sharing with me crack me up, because I'm like, yeah, that's what we say. Yeah, I know that because of what I do. Like, they are going to be melting machines as well. It's very exciting. So I have that. I have just people that I bump into and see around, this area, because we're still getting, I think it's going to be 85 on Christmas Day. So we're still definitely getting nice, beautiful weather, and people get to go outside and play. And so continuing to talk to people, and everyone complains about the weight they gain over the holidays. So this is the perfect time to talk to people about what their New Year's resolutions are, and, let me help you come up with a plan. And, so Yeah.
Love it. How isn't it fun to watch people just transform and make choices and have a different experience of, the holidays?
Yes, it is. Yeah. And just that with John and his wife, I'm so happy watching he's so smart. Like he's just wise and he doesn't even know the things that he does and he's like, oh man, I really slipped and blah, blah, blah. But Lisa and I each shared half of a diet soda. And I'm like, well, that's acceptable, So it's nice. It's nice to see people do well and be happy.
Yeah, and that's great. It really is a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you, Debbie. Terry, how about you? So this is your first Christmas being a new half of yourself, but full of a lot of good stuff, right? Oh, I'm gonna unmute you. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this is my first Christmas being the new me, and I just love it. I mean, I can do so many different things right now, and it's. I had an electrician over today, and his boss dropped in to check on him, and we were outside discussing things, and he asked, how did this wiring get put up along the house? I said, well, I did that back a long time ago. I said, but I explained to him that I've lost a lot more weight, and that's why I'm trying to fix things around here now, and of course, I'm screwing them up. That's why I got an electrician over today to fix my mistakes. But when I told them how much I lost, their eyes popped out of their heads. They couldn't believe it. I showed them my old picture. Oh, boy, were they excited. But neither one of them has a need as of yet, but they may tell somebody.
Oh, yeah, it's so true. We have no idea how many people we can touch just by, doing what we do and finding out about other people. Really, no idea. Someone, someone is waiting for us. Someone is praying right now for an answer to their prayers. And, I think for us, if we can stay aware and awake, intentional, if we can really tap into why we do what we do, we'll be in the position to think of that person and make the phone call. We'll be in the position to sit down at that chair and not that chair. We'll be in the position to just listen to somebody talk or overhear something. And that's really powerful. So that's staying aware. And for us to stay aware, we want to be healthy and get our rest and, nourish ourselves with, good food and good things to listen to our minds, feed our minds with good things too. So does anyone else have anything to share? I know Susan Gouda, you're on the line. You want to say anything about, you have a few, this is your first holiday during your program. I unmuted you.
Yes. I don't know. I've not done a Zoom chat before, so this is my first meeting as well. So I'm hoping I'm doing that right.
Yes, we hear you well.
Okay, good. I'm sorry I'm late, but I just got a new client.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that and coaching her. I do have a question though. She's allergic to all kinds of things, lots and lots of different things. What is the best option for going through all the lists and making sure that we're choosing the right things for her? I've got printed out all of the allergy lists.
Okay. Yeah, we'll I can either talk to you after the call and help you with that.
Okay.
Sure. Probably
Nicole.
Yeah, and probably other people are interested in that as well.
Sure.
One of the things I just had, I'll tell you a short story. So one of the people that's been on my mind is someone I talked to 2 years ago. She was a teacher, a martial arts teacher, and up in Boston. And I called her, and she was really, she says, "Oh my gosh, I've been praying," because she was working out so much. She works at a elderly home and assisted living, so she's always helping people up and down and teaching classes, and her body's breaking down.
Yeah.
So I approached her about coaching, and well, she's been struggling with her weight. So we talked about it, and she has been, she says, well, meal replacement, she's been very resistant. She's been very, she doesn't eat, and she was telling me about, some really awful experiences she's been having. So we've been having conversations probably about a month. And her blood sugar is over 109, but the doctors say that's okay now. But she says, I can't eat. She says, well, I have to see she's really wants to do something. I said, well, I've got two plans for you. One is get a diary of what you take, keep a log of what you eat, and I'll just tweak a few things for you. I'll give you some suggestions on how to do what you're doing, and you can get the Habits of Health book, and, I can, help you like that, or you can go on the program. And she says, I have to see the ingredients. And she's allergic to, she said, I can't eat dairy, I can't eat gluten, I can't eat soy. And I said, you just told me you ate a whole pizza.
Yeah.
They will eat, they will binge on a whole pizza, on cookies, on candy, but they're allergic to it. They can't eat it. So the ingredients, so find out what she's really allergic to, or is it just something she can stay away from? And then let's tailor that program, just maybe a month for her to balance her blood sugars. And then you can start transitioning her back.
Okay.
So what's the least evil, because most doctors you'll talk to, whether it's soy, dairy, or gluten, if you can get away from gluten and dairy, the soy will be okay. Or if you get away from gluten and soy, the dairy will be okay.
Right.
Just see if you can just use these little tools to get her blood sugar balanced and see what leeway she does have and she's willing to kind of play with. Most people are willing to play a little bit.
Well, her allergies have been so bad that they've put her in the hospital. And she's developed these over time.
Okay.
And so it's not like the popular ones right now, gluten. It's not an intolerance, it's an allergy. So she actually breaks out. So I want to make sure that I'm getting her the proper lists of things like the egg-free, she's not allergic to soy. She can have whey. She can have milk. She can have, she can't have shellfish or fish. She can't have eggs.
Okay, well,
So
there's
I see those things.
yeah, that's perfect because you have a lot of free list. And does everybody have the support for the number? We don't get the file folders anymore. And so for new coaches, write this down. Do y'all have pens handy? 800-509-1281 and or email is nutritionsupport@tsfl.com.
Okay.
And Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 Eastern time, and or email them. They've got great
Right.
information. And they can help you with a plan, but egg-free and shellfish-free and
egg-free, shellfish-free, and nut-free. And I'm comparing the lists because there are lists on the Medifast site for what is egg-free and shellfish-free and the peanut-free. But I don't know about the other nuts.
right.
It doesn't have all the other nuts.
And you have the allergen list. Is that you do have that, right?
Right. That's what.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All righty, great. Well, that's exciting, and I'm glad you definitely can help her.
Right.
Yeah, and remember, what we offer in the Habits of Health book, there's a 2-week guide. If someone doesn't want to use the meal replacements, they can do that. The other thing that Nicole, she has a relative at her house right now and couldn't get on the call. They were still there. But next week I'll have her share about what she's doing with the Optimal Health program. With the Optimal Health, she's kind of putting together this little protocol using the Optimal Health program and still keeping people in fat burning. So I'll have her, I'll have her post it on Team Palace, and I'll also have her share next week because I think it's a good idea. In fact, I'm doing that with this woman that is hesitant to try the products, and then also it keeps their costs down too. So it's nice to have a lot of things to offer people. But she'll be fine, Susan. She'll be fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
She's hoping that she can get through some of the allergies in doing some of this elimination and getting on this program, that maybe the allergies or activities will go away over time. We don't know. So, but thank you. I'm excited to have her on board. She was ready to start like right now. So I'm excited that she's ready to do that even these close days before Christmas.
I know, it's crazy. That's what we're what we're looking for is someone who's ready and you know, being intentional about, you know, just doing what we do.
Yeah,
what matters. Thank you, Suze. And I can touch base with you, you know, after the call too.
Okay, sure, great.
All right. Any questions, Sonia? Do you have any questions? I know you had something. You want to say something? Share.
No, I basically wanted to know if there's going to be organizational tips and helping us get organized, like what I believe Dee did to keep up with those clients and all, because that's not one of my strong points.
I will put that in the hopper. In fact, that could be a topic for next week's call. That's a
Great
question. They've changed our system on us, so we don't have our file folders, but yeah, let's do that. That's a great thing, Sonia. Thank you.
I would really appreciate it. And I'm just getting started, and I start the meals this week.
Yay.
My box just got here today.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's exciting. Yes, Sonia joined us as a health coach and a client at the same time here in Berkeley. We're excited.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. And we will post the playback. And any more questions? Julie, do you have anything? Thanks for, we see you again. We lost you. Well, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. And, you know, really thank you for all you do. Thank you for being who you are. And just shine brightly and touch some lives. So good night, everybody.
Good night. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.